We're good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Peace, world, yo, yo. This is Rob Nice, Rap Seminar. We're here at Off Top TV. You know how we do it. We got the Fly collab going on right now. Shout out Legacy Studio. And we got none other than the one with the razor blade tongue. You know what I'm saying? The eloquent one himself, my guy Woar 2.
What up, everybody?
Is in the place to be.
Let's go.
Yo, my guy, it's been a minute, man.
Hey, chilling.
I know you work a lot.
Man. Oh, yeah.
I just want to thank you for taking the time to link up, man, and for being able to be a part of the Rap Seminar takeover here at Off Top.
I'm excited for sure.
Yeah, man. And I thought like, yo, we got a little time here, you know what I'm saying? We don't really get to kick it that much. But when we do, it's all love. And I thought, yo, let me introduce my guy to the people a little bit. Because you've been in the game for a while.
Yeah, man. Ryman's is like what? Sheesh. Like doing it hardcore is like 99, you know what I mean?
99, yeah.
But other than that, it was just like high school raps. It was everything else, 1995. What's it called? Yeah, and then once I got into, whatchamacallit, when I met my homie Luke, that's when I got into all this hip hop shit.
Okay.
Yeah, he really introduced me to a lot of like other underground that I've never heard of, because I'm a huge underground nerd, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I linked up with him. We actually met racing our little Hondas back in the day, you know what I mean?
Okay, you was on that kind of tip, all right.
Yeah, I was like Fast and Furious back in the day and shit. But that only lasted for a couple of months. But I mean, yeah, once I met him, he introduced me to like so much other stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much that. As far as like actually getting into hip hop when I was younger, that was all my pops.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Wow, man. So he's
and it was kind of almost by like not mistake, but he would travel to Juarez.
Okay.
And he would literally come back with bootleg tapes, like mixtapes.
That's the best. That's the best type of tape, yo.
And then I'd be like with like little funny drawings of like Bugs Bunny smoking a joint or like weird stuff like that. So I was like, cool. And then the more and more he brought back, at first it was like oldies, you know what I mean? Oldie mixtapes. And then after that, boom, like, I was like, Big Daddy Kane, who's this? I'm
Damn.
like, yeah, like Cool G. Like, I was like, what?
He brought the Big Daddy Kane tapes through and the Cool G raps?
Like once I heard like Wild Wild West, you know, I was all like, oh wait.
Like, what is this?
Yeah, like, you know, hearing like Cool Mo D, Heavy D, and like all these, you know, up and coming rappers and shit. Yeah. I was like, okay. And then it was in tapes, and we only had like a tape player in my mom's van. So dude, I was like,
that's what's up.
I was like hitting that replay like.
Yeah. And what did your mom think of all this? You're listening to these tapes in her ride.
Bro, nah, she was cool. Like it was like, hey, you know, he's not out breaking windows or some shit. You know what I mean? So it was
crazy,
cool.
Man.
Nah, she was cool about it. After a while, it was like, yo, we got to conserve the battery on that shit.
Okay,
you know
okay,
what I mean?
okay.
Yeah, so.
That's funny.
Yeah, eventually, you know, Pops got me a little CD, you know.
Okay.
After a while, it became CD, but first it was like, you know, Walkman, like tape player, and then it became Discman, and then.
So like, is this what inspired you to start making your own music and stuff like that? Or did you have
definitely.
other influences that, you know, got you in that zone of wanting to rap and make your own sounds and stuff?
I think when I was like in high school, I just kind of started rapping on my own. But then once I met my homie Luke, he's kind of the one that was like, dude, like, wouldn't it be cool if we started doing this on our own? You know what I mean? And then, yeah, we kind of started working on our own little crew. We were called, what were we called? The Agonistics. That's
the
Agonistics.
That's actually a dope name.
Yeah, and then I think, you know, maybe we can just get back into it here in the future, but like, yeah, we were supposed to put out like this little, you know, couple demos here
No,
and there.
that actually reminds me of like the name of like an old doo-wop group or some shit like
the
that.
Agonistics, like
doing numbers, you know what I mean? Like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah. And then what's it called? That never came to fruition. And then he was like, yo, I've been chilling with these cats, just smoking tree or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was the homies, Jeremy, Anson, my friend Danny, this other homie named Dizzy, and the homie Billy, which we all just kind of vibed out with hip hop, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Anson, Jeremy, and Danny, when we all clicked up, we would hang out at Jeremy's house because he was watching his grandma at the time. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And from there, he was just like, hey, let's form a group. And then from there, we just became Faceless.
Faceless.
Yeah, out of Las Cruces. Faceless.
Faceless.
NCT,
Yeah,
Faceless
you guys been doing it for a minute in Las Cruces with Faceless,
for sure,
right?
Yeah.
You guys are like one of the preeminent hip hop groups out there.
If anybody like hits us up like, yo, we need a show, blah blah blah, they'll hit all of us up for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fire, man. So Faceless, you do music on your own too.
On my own, yeah.
So what is like if someone just heard of you right now and they want to get a little introduction to your sound and to your vibe, which of your albums or projects would you recommend that they listen to first?
So, like my first official release is called DeLorean Flux.
Okay.
Has a lot of El Paso production.
Mm-hmm.
It has production from like Germany, like I don't know.
Damn.
Shout out to Repeat 23.
Okay.
What happened was I ended up pulling it because of I got this thing from Apple, Spotify. I think it was like sample stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay. So I pulled it, re-listened to it, and I was like, okay, whatever. But I'm gonna do a re-release on that.
Okay.
As much as I didn't want to pull it, it was kind of a rough project too.
Got you.
It have like I think a lot of it was just really good mix downs, and then that was it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so that's out or it's not out? We can't find it?
It's on Bandcamp.
Okay, what's it called again?
DeLorean Flux by Woar 2.
Flux on Bandcamp. What's your Bandcamp page?
It's Bandcamp/Woar 2.
Okay.
Woar
2. TWO or number 2?
The number 2.
Gotcha. All right. Bandcamp Woar 2. All right, cool. DeLorean Flux. Y'all check that out on Bandcamp. Buy it. Support this independent artist who blesses us in all types of different ways, lyrically speaking, but you're also into another element of hip hop, which is the visual side, right?
For sure.
You write and you do art pieces and stuff like that. Am I right?
Sure, yeah. So that was originally what I grew up doing. Is just like I think when I was 12, mm-hmm. I can't remember, mm-hmm. but I got first. There was this shop in Las Cruces called Coconuts.
Okay.
And the homie David, he would sell just a ton of graffiti shit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I got this magazine called 12 Ounce Profit, and then I got Subway Art. I don't know if you ever messed with that book.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's it called? Once I got my hands on that, and then he was like, yeah, here's some caps, go practice on your hand style or whatever. And like, ever since then, I was pretty hooked.
So
I never really became like a, big graffiti writer or whatever, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like doing pieces everywhere, blah, blah, blah. I like more like bombing, you know what I mean?
Yes, got you.
Going out there and just...
Real quick.
Yeah, what's it called? And then after that, I got into trouble with the law a couple of times.
Damn, so you were really in the streets with it then.
Yeah, but this is when I was younger and I was just like, then other stuff started happening, like I was having a kid, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I can't be doing all this and that, you know what I mean? And then,
that'll do it right there, having, family responsibilities, things like that.
Yeah, but other than that, it was, I kind of just took it easy and then started doing more like like drawing and stuff
Fire.
like that. Yeah. Back
Okay.
then, I just wanted to get up. You know what I mean?
Nah, your work is really, really dope, man, and I love the.
Thank you.
It is. You have like a steady hand or something, because I've seen your calligraphy,
Oh, okay.
and bro, it's nasty, man. Like what you do is crazy.
Yeah.
Can people buy your art? Where can we buy your art and stuff like that, or
Actually,
even see it?
At the time, or at the moment, I'm kind of just chilling on the art right now.
Yeah.
Due to like time, you know what I mean? For doing all this other stuff. But, I mean, if they want to see my art, they can contact me directly through my, like Gmail.
Yeah.
At mrwoar2 at gmail.com. Or, I mean, I have, they can just hit me up on Instagram.
Okay.
And then it's,
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
now it's
check
more
out his
music
work.
posts than anything,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Nah, check
It's
out
all
his work,
there,
man.
yeah.
It's interesting because I know you said you haven't heard the new Nas album.
Yeah,
yet.
I haven't. Yeah.
But I've been listening to it kind of religiously because my son is, for some reason, like heard about Nas, probably through me, but somewhere else he must have heard of it because he was like, "Dad, there's a new Nas with DJ Premier." I'm like, "Yo, what are you like? How do you know these things?" And so we're listening to it together, and he has a song called "Writers."
Writers, yeah.
And it's about graffiti.
Yeah.
You know, and like he's shouting out a bunch of graffiti writers, and he's also talking about and making comparisons between the role of the MC and the graffiti writer. And I thought that I think it's a great song, man. It's really super dope, and there's so many commonalities between graph writing and rapping. In my opinion, you know. I made a post about it at Rap Seminar recently, kind of comparing the two, and how style is really important, you know. And I kind of, when I see your art and I hear your music, I feel like the music could be a soundtrack to the art, or the art could be a visual for the music. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
How would you say, like, what is your vibe, like your style, musically speaking? What is your style? Would you say? And then in the art, what would you say is your style? Do you have a style, or what do you?
I mean, when it comes to the art, it's like, man, I don't know, because I don't really like. I like to draw. A lot of people tell me, "Hey, you should just do tattoos or whatever."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I'm like, because you know, I have a pretty steady hand or whatever. But I mean, I just kind of like draw for like movies and like just. Like science fiction.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
just weird things. Like my imagination just runs on and on. Like, what if this happened? You know, blah blah blah. But as far as music goes, yeah, kind of the same thing. I kind of like to keep it weird. You know what I mean? Like more metaphor, abstract thought, whatever. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people, they do use their platforms to be like, you know, talk about current events, things like that. I guess in a way I should be doing that a lot more. I just don't, you know what I mean?
Depends, you know, yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I guess I hint here and there about certain things, but yeah, I don't know. I guess my whole thing was just always just like, you know, be creative with it. But yeah, I feel like that's one thing I gotta like kind of address, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I wanted to explore two more things real quick.
For sure.
I've seen you working with others, like, and being a part of the community out here in different ways, the hip hop community and the art community and things like that. And I know that you have popped up at the Fine Arts Flea Market.
Oh yeah.
In Las Cruces, put on by my guy Saba and his fam. You know, and how do you know Saba? Because he's a prolific graph artist, graph writer, and I, you know, if we're talking about, I would consider him just artist in general, but you, people know him as being a graph writer and being very unique. But how do you know Saba and stuff?
Saba, we met when we were, who were we on tour with? I think it was the homie, was it Gaja? I can't remember.
Okay.
Or were we just by ourselves? Yeah, we had a show in Albuquerque.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we were just by ourselves. This was one of the faceless, you know what I mean? And we had a show with the homie Joe Speaks. I'm pretty sure that's who we had a show with. Benny Browncoat, Joe Speaks, and I can't remember who else. But Saba was there screen printing, and I mean, I didn't know who he was, and then boom, like right after the show, we just all linked up. We were just like, yo, dope shirts, blah, blah, blah. And then from there, it was just history, you know what I mean?
If y'all don't know, Saba, he's not only a graph writer and artist, but he also does screen printing.
Yeah.
He has a whole line of t-shirts and different types of hats and gear that he puts out, art as well, pieces. But he's so talented, and shout out Saba and his fam, his queen too. But yeah, so are you native? No, you Mexican. Or
you know
like what?
I
don't want it to go there, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so everyone, especially when I'm in Albuquerque, they're like, yo, what clan, what tribe you from, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, nah. So both my parents, they're from Mexico.
Okay.
I was born here, but definitely my grandma and my dad's side of the family all look like natives.
Okay.
I've never really got into like the whole lineage thing, you know what I mean? All I know is I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm like native for sure, but like, down south native, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Shout out to all my original peoples, shout out to all my original peoples, no matter what land, what continent you're on, nothing but respect, man, like, even if you're a descendant, you know what I'm saying? I think that it matters who you are and that history and stuff. And I want to learn more about my own history, and I think that's something that we can all aspire to. But in the same line of like collaboration and things, you are in a group with literally probably one of my favorite rappers on earth. And I'm a great champion of this person. Like whenever there is an opportunity, I text him, I call him. My guy, Wise Weapon. I'm a huge fan of Wise Weapon. This guy is the type of dude, like, he'll record literally like a cassette tape and like sell cassette tapes.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's 2025. Sure. Like, my guy's slanging cassette tapes on the Maxell, like the vintage tapes. Like, how do you even get these, and handwriting the labels and stuff like that. So shout out to Wise Weapon. Tell us about Woar Weapon.
So Woar Weapon, me and the homie Wise, we were just more like acquaintances. We used to do shows together. But one day I was going through his whole discography. What was it, Bandcamp? Yeah, Bandcamp. And I was like, damn, we could really have something here. You know what I mean? So I hit him up, and then we ended up just like, all right, cool. Let's. In the beginning, I was just kind of thinking more like, hey, let's work on a track.
Okay.
But he hit up Gamble Music. Shout out to Gamble.
Gamble.
Yeah.
Yo, that is my fam, bro. Gamble, what's up? My guy Gamble. Man, then, he was the house DJ for the Barbed Wire open mic series when I was running the open mic. And he would hold it down, man, with his little with the little SP.
Yeah, SP 404.
My guy is nasty with it, man. Okay.
And then, and then what was I going with it?
Gamble, you.
And then he supplied us with some production, which I only thought we were just gonna make a couple of tracks, but then he shot us a whole bunch of production, and then
that's how Gamble operates.
Yeah, we recorded some stuff. We wanted to re-record. Jobs, life got in the way, boom, boom, and then Gamble he put it out as is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I was like, cool. But yeah, man, me and Wise, we hit the road together. We do a lot of. He has beats he's sitting on. I have verses from him that I'm sitting on. So it's just.
He's so talented, man. And you guys together is revolutionary.
Yeah, I really like the whole chemistry between us.
It's like extra hip hop, like hippity hoppity. You know what I mean? And like he gets busy on the SP also.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he's real creative with it, and you guys together, it's like a comic book duo almost. Like that's what man. If I was A&Ring one of your albums or something, man, damn.
Yeah, I feel
we might have to do something like that.
Oh yeah, I feel like the next album that we do put out, I kind of just want to make it like something small, short and sweet, just like an EP or something.
Yeah.
Become super hard on it, and then get it, sent off to go.
Bro,
this, that, and
I want to be a part of that, man. When that happens, I need to be a part of it in some type of capacity.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Artistic direction or whatever it might be. I'm down, man. But yeah, bro, this is so cool to be able to chop it up with you for a little bit and, dig into the mind of a brilliant MC. And I appreciate you and your contributions to hip hop culture.
For sure, thank you.
In general and in our region. And my guy works a lot. He's very busy, but hit up Woar 2, find him and buy his art, buy his music. If you need to collab or whatever, you're gonna see his off-top performance. You're gonna want to collab with him maybe. If you're a producer, you might want to send him beats. He's busy right now, but hit him up.
Give me like a month and I'll free up.
Hit him up. Hit him up. What you want the people to know, man, before we sign off?
We have, War Weapon has new music coming. I have new music dropping here pretty soon. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, all the socials pretty much, Spotify, Bandcamp. And that's basically it. And I hope to hear from some of y'all after this performance. Let's get it.
Dope.
For sure.
Dope. One more thing. P.S. Top 5 artists, no politics.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5, dead or alive, no politics. Like I should say this person right now in this moment. I know 10 minutes from now your top 5 might be different.
Oh yeah.
But right now at Off Top Studios, Off Top Studio, Woar 2, top 5, dead or alive, no politics.
Hip
hop.
Okay, like lyrically, my guy right now is definitely Aesop Rock.
Okay. Check.
Big Pun.
Check.
The homie Tumex out of LA.
Tumex.
Yeah.
I brought him out for a show once, man. Tumex.
Yeah. Yep. One of my other favorite MCs, he's also from New Mexico too, is Henry Osborne.
Henry Osborne.
Yeah, Henry is,
I gotta get
he's
put up.
Old school, Old Dominion. He's Pacific Northwest right now. What am I down to? 4? One more?
One more.
Holy
One more. No politics. Dead or alive.
The
5th spot goes to none other than.
We'll give it to Tame One.
Who?
Tame One.
Tame One.
Yeah.
Damn, my guy got the extra hip hop. The extra hip hop selection. Tame One from Artifacts.
Yes.
Fire.
Or there's just so much people I can name.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like Pharoah Monch, what I mean? Like, I could just keep going with MCs.
Right, but that was your top 5 right now in this moment, in this millisecond. Next interview we'll get your other top 5.
Oh yeah,
thank
for
you,
sure.
bro.
It changes, bro. It changes.
Love, man. Yeah, you heard it. Woar 2, Rob Nice Rap Seminar. Make sure you check out his off-top performance. It's about to be crazy. Follow Rap Seminar on YouTube. Follow Off Top on YouTube. Yes, subscribe. What up, Lamont?
What up?
Yo, we took advantage, man. We got a whole interview in right now. You know what I'm saying?
It was like right on time.
We bum rushed the studio, picked the lock, and we came in, man.
That's why it's called a takeover.
You know it. Bum.